What's good, bros and broads? Welcome on back to the Millennial Bro Kitchen. Today's recipe is so simple, it's millennial proof. Only 2 steps, chop and cook. Perfect for Mardi Gras or maybe even some potluck you got roped into. Uncle Don's Jambalaya, baby. Really, folks, this is the big easy. And shout out to Uncle Don for the recipe and viewership. We all owe you for this one. Let's get cooking. So step 1 is the chop. Didn't lie to you guys, it's only chop and cook. First we want to chop the vegetables here. You can see we got a green pepper, yellow pepper, some celery, and an onion. So let's go ahead and get going here. Got the celery first, get yourself a couple stalks. Celery is basically free at the store. So go ahead and pick that up. I don't like eating the ends here with the leaves, but hey, I don't judge. If you want to eat that, go ahead. Clean that up. Get rid of that. To the dog. And then, one key part of jambalaya is keeping all your ingredients roughly the same size. So, whether it's a chunk of chicken or a chunk of celery here, you want to be biting into, right about the same size chunk. That's going to allow it to kind of cook evenly and about the same time. Alright, so I'll double up on these guys. Cut them about yay big. Celery shrinks down a ton anyway. It's mostly water. Boom, you got chunks of celery. Maybe even, one more stalk would be good here, but I'm fine with 2. And then just kind of throw those aside. You're going to pile all these vegetables together. So let's go with the onion here. You're going to go with the whole onion. Like getting that top off and the bottom. We've seen onions on the program before. Some nice big chops going here. Alright, now green and yellow pepper. Again, we want to chop these, about that size piece, little chunks. Let's go ahead. I like taking the top out first. Careful again. Oh, that was almost a disaster. Got a fighter here. You are no match for me. Chop down the middle. And then I like cleaning out this cartilage here. Clean some of that out. And then also you're going to see some seeds in there. Depending on how spicy you want this, if you want to keep kicking the spice up, leave all the seeds in. I prefer to take them all out. This is going to be a spicy enough dish without green pepper seeds. Just like that. Clean this one. Chop these up. Maybe it'd be easier to do it like this. Alright, and so this is an equal opportunity YouTube show. And so we're going to treat this yellow pepper just like we treated that green pepper. Notice the technique that time. I'm cutting away from myself. A little bit smarter. Of course, we did wash and dry all these vegetables beforehand. Make sure you do that. Alright, just like that, you got a beautiful plate of vegetables. Vegetable chopping is done. And we just need to get to the meat chopping. And so this scene brings up a very important topic that we haven't touched on yet here in the Millennial Bro Kitchen, and that's food safety. And now obviously a number one key aspect of food safety is cross-contamination, and so you should never have your raw chicken very near to your cutting board, also near to your raw vegetables. But hey, you know, the problem here is actually kitchen size and proportions. And see, now in my kitchen, this chicken actually looks very close to the cutting board, but if we would scale this kitchen up to normal kitchen size, this chicken would actually be much further from the cutting board and therefore completely safe. So just keep that in mind while we go throughout the program here. So first off, andouille sausage. This stuff's already cooked, that's why we're going to chop it up first. You want to get yourself, this is about a 12-ounce package. They come in all different sizes, shapes. I got this one. Keep with that same kind of size chunk that we were going with the vegetables. Basically, tastier version of SpaghettiO hot dogs. We got the sausage, and now let's do the chicken. I like cleaning out this like boob knuckle there. Took care of the boob knuckle. Alright, got the chicken chopped up. The last part is going to be the shrimp. But first I'm going to disinfect the counter here, get ourselves a new cutting board and a new knife. I'll meet you back here. Alright, and the last piece is going to be some shrimps. I let the seafood guy talk me into these ones. A little bit bigger, but they'll fit about the size of the jambalaya pieces, so we'll go with them. I got the ones with the shells on, but they are deveined. So I'll go ahead and just peel these guys out of the shell. Kind of give it a pinch and twist at the end there. Toss the shell. And then I'm going to just throw them into this colander. Give them a quick rinse after I deshell them all. Alright, I'm sick of chopping. Let's get cooking. So we preheated some olive oil, about a tablespoon, over at just under medium heat. Mine's on 5 on the 2 to 10 scale. And then what you want to do here, take your vegetables carefully. Don't get them all in the chicken. Just dump those in. You're just going to saute these for about 7 minutes, 5 to 7 minutes, until they're nice soft. Start to get a little golden brown. Alright, we threw some lotion on these ashy vegetables and they've softened up. So for the next step, we just want to throw in the first couple of meats here. That's going to be the chicken and the sausage. Just dump that right in. And the sausage. And then go ahead, throw a cover on, and cook this until the chicken is no longer pink on the outside. You know, should be 5 to 10 minutes. You know, stir every couple minutes or so. So let's take a check on it. Oh yeah, you can see chicken's white, nice and cooked. So we're gonna add the next ingredients here. First being a cup of fire roasted tomatoes or chili ready tomatoes. Slim pickings at my grocery store. I had to go with this zesty chili style. That'd be good enough. Crack that open, dump the whole can in. Then 1 cup chicken stock. I'm using the unsalted kind. And then here's the star of the show. This is going to be the rice and the seasonings. Zatarain's Jambalaya rice dinner mix. 1 box of that. This is the 8-ounce box. Alright, now all we're going to do here, mix this all in, bring this to a boil, and then reduce the heat down to a medium-low, cover, and simmer for about 15 minutes. So again, boil. Then I'm going to put my heat on about 3 and simmer, covered for about 15 minutes. Oh yeah. Just listen to that sound, folks. It's like the bayou swamps. Turn the heat down. Give it a quick stir. And simmer. 10 to 15 minutes. Let some of that rice absorb these delicious juices. So we've been simmering for about 15 minutes here. Let's check to see how it's looking. Oh yeah, you can see rice getting nice and plump. The bottom there is smelling nice and Cajun-y. Kicked me right in the nose. Oh yeah. Alright, and then the last piece, cannot forget the scrimps. So just go ahead and dump those in. Stir those in. You know, you're only going to need to cook it, you know, another couple minutes till these shrimps are cooked all the way through. Say, we're from 3 to 5 minutes. And then you can pull it from the heat and serve and enjoy. So I'm going to let this cook another few minutes. I'll pull it from the heat. I'll meet you back here to try some. Let's go ahead and plate some of this up. Looking pretty darn good. Let's give it a try. Oh man, that is phenomenal. Again, special thank you to Uncle Don for the recipe. And if there's a recipe that you'd like to see on the program, drop a comment in the comments section. Maybe you'll see it next week on Millennial Bro Kitchen.